Welcome to Here I Stand, a radio ministry of the Christian Emergency League. We're broadcasting from Palatine, Illinois on WYLL. I'm Pastor Calvin Lindstrom, joined as always by Pastor James Pittman. And today we have a special guest in our studio today. This is Julie Cho. And Julie, we met about a year ago, I think is when you first tracked down James and me. We had a lot of meetings.
Has it been a year already?
You explained to us a lot of what is going on in Crook, or also known as Cook County.
Right.
For our radio listeners, Daniel Cook was the one who rigged the book so that Illinois could become a state, and not much has changed in over 200 years in Illinois. Illinois is not broken, it is fixed, Dan Proft. So, Julie, tell us more, whatever you want to share about your life and what you are doing in terms of making Cook County godly again.
I think it was about a year ago, a little more than a year ago. Really? I think it was about, actually, maybe April, May. That's when we first connected and we discussed what can we do. This is the situation in Cook County. I mean, it has become Cook County, and Cook County Republican Party, basically just a lesser version of Cook County Democrat Party, or maybe a subcontractor to the Democrat Party.
Oh, wow. I like that.
Okay.
The Republican Party is a subcontractor to the Democrat Party.
Yeah, and I was talking to one of the TPUSA leaders, and who's very familiar with what's going on in Cook County, and the way he phrased it was, well, losing is a very profitable business. So I think that's how all of our, like a lot of our, at the time, Cook County GOP leaders were, their mindset was, and that's the way they were operating. So that's why we got together and we wanted to have new, fresh, godly leadership. That was our effort. I think we ruffled some feathers and stirred up a lot of
hornets.
Yes.
How can you explain?
I think I'm pretty famous now. I mean, I'm hearing that.
Famous or infamous? I mean,
Show must go.
Show
Right.
must go. I should have brought that photo.
Probably should have copyrighted it, Julie. Made some money off of it.
So I mean, I'll send it to you, but you can show it. But it was sent from. It was sent on a Darren Bailey campaign postcard, and it's not from this year, it's from 2022, but when I contacted Darren Bailey's campaign, and they said, oh, it's not from us, I'm like, okay, then you need to come out and denounce this, and it's just silence. That's what happened, yeah. And then I think Darren Bailey campaign or his supporters turned it around, or maybe it wasn't Darren Bailey's supporters, but it was, the allies and supporters of the Cook County GOP leaders that we were challenging, right? That faction, that group, were now, then they spread the word that, oh, no, this is Julie Cho, pulling a hoax on everybody. She sent it to herself. So I don't know how I could have gotten that postcard from Darren Bailey's campaign from 2022, but that's how,
They're basically trying to brand you a Jussie Smollett.
Yes.
Right? I mean, that's it's
right.
It's a very, I take it seriously because they're calling you a bald-faced liar. And I think that's a very, very serious charge.
It is.
Yeah. So, Julie, you've said at some level the Republican Party in Cook County is a subcontractor for the Democratic Party. Explain the leadership structure in Cook County as it currently stands.
The leadership structure, the infrastructure, the way it is formed is we have Cook County GOP chair. And under the Cook County GOP chair, we have a deputy chair who has the same authority, I guess, as the Cook County GOP chair in the absence of the chair. And then the Cook County GOP Central Committee is made up of the 80 committeemen. There are not 80 committeemen because there are 80 townships and Chicago wards, so 50 Chicago wards and 30 townships. And each of the Chicago ward and the townships, suburban townships, we have a Republican committeeman. So there are supposed to be 80 committeemen, but not everybody had, well, not every ward or township had a candidate to run for Republican committeemen. So I think we have, I don't know the exact number, but a little over 50 elected committeemen, and the chair can appoint an appointed committeeman, but an appointed committeeman, they don't have a vote. When we are electing chairs. Yeah,
Okay.
when we're electing party leadership, they do not have a vote.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
Hey, Julie, let me interrupt and just tell our listeners or encourage our listeners to consider the importance of local politics.
Yeah.
The presidential election, obviously, that gets a lot of attention, billions and billions of dollars. Then you have some of the federal elections for U.S. Senator, the U.S. representatives. Those are important, no doubt.
Yeah.
You have the statewide races, Governor Pritzker going for his third term, comptroller, Secretary of State, those issues. But then at the county level, and Cook County is the biggest, most influential county in the entire state. It is as big as most states or many states,
Probably
right?
more influential in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Right.
Most influential.
And I'm sad to say we have ignored the importance of leadership at the local level. And too many people think, well, Donald Trump is president, he's going to solve everyone's problems. No, he is not going to solve the problems in Cook County. And the only way we can resolve these problems are if people become more informed, more engaged about what is going on at the local level. I know it's a lot of work, and I've learned a lot from you, Julie. I would say I was above average about my political knowledge.
Yeah.
But you have shared so much about the local level. And I think too many voters have fallen asleep and are not aware of the importance of the local level. So sorry to throw that in there. You're giving some good lessons, and I just want to say we can't ignore this.
I want to follow up on that, how important it is, because so there are 102 counties in Illinois. And from those 102 counties, there are about little less than 8 million registered voters. I don't know, 7.5, 7.8
Including
million.
the ones in the cemeteries.
Yeah.
So, and then, I mean, large part of that is Cook County, right? Because so Cook County alone, there's about 3.4 million registered voters of the 7.8 or 9 million registered voters for the entire state.
Wow.
So our county, the one county out of the 102 counties, we make up about 40 to 45% of the entire state's electorate. That's how important Cook County is. So this one county, the 30 township committeemen, Republican committeemen, their role is huge. So that's how important local politics is in terms of, if we want to change the direction of our state, it starts at the local level.
Right. That's right. Yeah, that's what we're trying to emphasize. The Republican leadership depends upon the local leadership.
Yeah.
That local leadership is based at the township. Illinois has more government than any other state, and boy, do we get our money's worth.
That's crazy.
So we have, I think the township system goes back probably to early American history as the West is settled, right? Don't some of those ideas of the township, schools were often organized at the township level. So it's another level of, you might say, bureaucracy.
Yeah.
When it's done well, it should be hopefully a deterrent. When it's done poorly, it's just, another part of government to tax and control you.
I heard that Illinois has about twice as many government units as California does.
Oh, that's hard. Really?
Yeah. Over 7,000 government units in
California,
Illinois. Yes.
why are you so slacking?
Wow. As bad as California
Yes,
is.
and if you look at the electoral college votes, we have 7. How many do we have? Oh my gosh. Why am I blanking out on this? I think we have
Well,
19.
Yeah, the 17 reps and 2 senators, right?
No, but the electoral college
Electoral
votes. I
college.
think it's
No, right. But that is the made up of the House of Rep seats. I think there are 17 House of Representative seats.
Yeah,
and
Well,
17
we
17
dropped because we were
congressional.
at 19. We lost 2 just recently, huh?
it was 18 before
Oh.
the census in 2022 or 2021. So when we had the remap in 2022, it went down from 18 to 17. So yeah, I mean California has how many congressional seats?
I mean,
48, 49.
48?
Yeah.
It's
That
something
many?
like that, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So where was I? Yeah. So I mean that's so township. So that's that many units of government. That's what we have, and I found it interesting as I was campaigning and talking to a lot of the voters during the primary. There were more people who did not know what a township was.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they said, "What's a township?" Like,
Yes.
well, you live in Wilmette and you live in Cook County. The government unit between Wilmette, the city level, and County Cook, that is township. That is a government unit. It's called township.
It's like the
Yeah.
cheese in between the town and the county sandwich.
Yes, yeah.
I didn't know that until just recently myself, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, I mean, even most voters in Illinois do not know that we have what's called township government units. And when I talk to my friends outside of Illinois, what's a township? Yeah, yeah.
So we're coming up on a hard break. I think the next segment we're going to get into what are the specific issues in Cook County. You are listening to Here I Stand, a ministry of the Christian Emergency League. We'll be back with Julie Cho in 1 second.